tonight. Governor Soludo presides over first Executive Council meeting at New Government House, Oka. FRSC restates commitment towards enforcement of urban speed limit for vehicles. NAFDAC says ban on sachet alcoholic drinks begins December this year. Pope Leo XIV holds Vatican talks with J.D. Vance. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. The Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Reports of scrupulous elements to the security operatives, the better security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers to call are 511 and 0800-220-0008. Details of the news. My name is Priska Wonko. As a major milestone for the Anambra State government, Governor Chukwuma Soludo has presided over the inaugural Executive Council meeting at the New Government House, Oka, recently commissioned by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This marks a pivotal moment in the administration's efforts to enhance governance and streamline decision-making within the state. ABS Government House correspondent Ejika Bana was there for the ABS and brought back this report.
Excited. It's been broken. The journey to a new Anambra has just begun. Anambra is on the rise.
The meeting brought together all members of the State Executive Council, including commissioners, special advisors, and other senior officials. Speaking shortly before the council session, Governor Soludo reiterated his administration's commitment in driving sustainable development, improving infrastructure, and enhancing the welfare of citizens. Governor Soludo expressed his gratitude for the completion of the new government house, which he described as a symbol of progress and a conducive environment for effective governance, emphasizing its importance as a new chapter in the collective efforts to serve the good people of Anambra State, with the new government house serving as the epicenter of decision-making and a beacon of hope for the citizens.
We pray that decisions that we'll be taking here from now going on will be for the security, for the unity, peace, prosperity of Anambra State, well-being of Anambra State, for Nigeria and humanity generally. And this abode will serve generations yet unborn.
As Governor Soludo's administration continues, citizens of Anambra State are hopeful for effective leadership and lasting impact on the community's development, with the new government house set to play a crucial role in facilitating the governor's vision and strategies for the state's progress in the coming generations.
The Federal Road Safety Corps says it has recorded a 10% reduction in the number of road crashes in 2024, and crashes with fatalities increased by 7%. The Corps Marshal of FRSC, Sheikh Mohammed, who gave the statistics in Amobia during a mass held to mark activities of the 8th United Nations Global Road Safety Week, said the Corps recorded 31,154 road crashes with injuries in 2024 alone. Chibuzo Obidike filed in this report.
Mr. Mohammed regretted that the statistics are not just numbers, but represent lives lost, families shattered, and communities affected, and assured that FRSC shall continue to enforce the urban speed limit for vehicles as recommended by the World Health Organization. Mr. Mohammed, represented by the Anambra State Sector Commander, Joyce Alexander, revealed that in a bid to address these challenges, FRSC is actively working with government agencies, communities, and partners to advocate for the inclusion of pedestrian bridges, sidewalks, zebra crossings, and bicycle lanes in road designs and construction projects. In In a homily during the Mass, the parish priest of St. Matthew's Catholic Church, Amobia, Reverend Father Michael Onwukaike, urged Christians to make prayer the foundation of their journey, show love always, and most importantly, create time for God.
The Deputy National Publicity Secretary Southeast of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, Chief Ojukwu Obakase, says the party is ready for the November 8th Anambra governorship election. Chief Obakase, will disclose this while speaking to ABS in Awka, described APGA as a political movement that places high premium on the betterment of less privileged people and downtrodden in the society, saying the governor Chukwuma Soludo's giant strides both in human and infrastructural development to be an added advantage to the party. He made it clear that the party is not disturbed by the antics of few oppositions because they have put every mechanism to win the forthcoming governorship election in place through sensitization of the ideals of the party and what Governor Soludo has done, urging Anambra to keep supporting the progressive government of the current Anambra state government. Still to come on the news tonight, NAFDAC says a ban on sachet alcoholic drinks begins December this year. Pope Leo XIV holds Vatican talks with J.D. Vance. The news returns after now. Stay tuned.
Alright everyone, no pull your ears, make we talk. Shout my teeth fresh now, but you know, I beg no be slow. Ever heard of Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world? For zero cavities and long-lasting fresh breath. Mom, it's your time to brush. Mama and Papa buy up, use up and shine your smile. No more cover mouth. Because with Colgate, that will do ya down with your smile.
Now this is tomato mix. Even after adding water, you can still taste the tomato flavor.
With Tasty Tom Tomato Mix, you can cook any of your customers' favorite meals.
No color changing like traffic lights.
Tasty Tom will surely give you value for money because Tasty Tom Tomato Mix is thick. A little is enough to get your desired quantity of stew and soup. No unfair deal.
Tasty Tom makes me so happy. The taste is always on point.
And it doesn't color your meat or your chicken.
Because of Tasty Tom Tomato Mix, the taste of my food never changes. So my customers keep coming.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food, so I buy quality from the onset. Use Tasty Tom Enriched Tomato Mix.
Tasty Tom, for tasty meals good for you. Available in convenient sachets.
You're welcome back to the news. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration Control has clarified a stance regarding the nationwide ban on sachet alcohol. The director of the FC Directorate of the agency, Kenneth Azikiwe, told newsmen in Abuja that the temporary lifting of the ban was only valid until December 31, 2025. He emphasized that the recent ministerial lifting of the ban was not permanent and urged the public to disregard misinformation suggesting that the government had permanently lifted the restriction. The director said there is a ministerial lifting on the ban of sachet alcohol, but it's only temporary and will be reviewed by December 31, 2025. And after this date, the full enforcement of the ban will commence. He highlighted NAFDAC's ongoing efforts to sensitize the public across the country, noting that awareness campaigns had reached every state. And now from the international desk, Pope Leo XIV has held a crucial talk to U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance. According to the Vatican, it comes a day after Vance, a practicing Catholic, joined other dignitaries and thousands of worshippers at the Pope's inaugural Mass on Sunday. After Pope Leo became the first American to lead the Roman Catholic Church earlier this month, it emerged he had previously appeared to make veiled criticisms of Vance and the wider Trump administration's migration stance. In a statement, the Holy See said both sides had expressed satisfaction with relations between the U.S. and Vatican during face-to-face talks today. While religious freedom and cooperation between church and state were also discussed at the meeting, with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio also taking part. According to the statement, finally, there was an exchange of views on current international issues with a shared call for respect for humanitarian and international law in conflict zones and support for negotiated solutions among the parties involved. The Vatican said Vance also held positive talks with Archbishop Paul Richard Gallagher, who is responsible for the Holy See's diplomatic relations. President Bola Tinubu has officially declared open the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival tagged Gateway Games 2025, holding in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. Tinubu was represented at the event by the Vice President Kashim Shettima, charged the participating athletes to compete favorably with integrity in the spirit of true sportsmanship. The opening ceremony, held inside the main bowl of the MKO Abiola International Stadium, Kutu, Abeokuta, also had in attendance former Governor President Olusegun Obasanjo, the Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka, governors of Anambra, Osun, and Ekiti states respectively, Professor Charles Soludo, Abiodun Oyebamiji, as well as Senator Ademola Adeleke, among others. The festival is believed to have attracted over 10,000 athletes, holds between May 16 and 30, 2025. Tinubu, while declaring the sporting festival fiesta opened, said that sports remains the soul of Nigeria's togetherness, saying that nothing unites the country like sports. He said the government recognized sport as a way of life, hence the reorganization of sports administration to become a standalone National Sports Commission. President Tinubu said that his governance has broken the sports administration from the shackle of vested interest and politics. Remember, you can listen to ABS at 8.5 FM from any part of the world via the following links. You can check out us on our website at absradiotv.com. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel on ABS Radio Television. Follow our social media handles at ABS Radio Television on Facebook. And of course, on Instagram, you can also reach us at ABS Radio TV. And now to end the news this evening, a quick recap of the main points. Governor Soludo presided over Force Executive Council meeting at the new government house, restates commitment to enhancing the welfare of the citizens. FRSC restate commitment towards enforcement of urban speed limit for vehicles. NAFDAC says a ban on sachet alcoholic drinks begins December this year. Pope Leo XIV holds Vatican talks with J.D. Vance. Security is here to stay in Anambra. In Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra state, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better protection of security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers to call are 511 and 0800-220-0008. And that ends the evening news at this time on ABS Television. Thanks for watching. My name is Priska Wonko. Good evening and have a wonderful night rest.